This week, another game, another Thursday night. The Carolina Panthers are hosting the New Orleans Saints tonight, which matches up Drew Brees versus Cam Newton. As far as Cam Newton, hasn't been pretty against the blitz this year. Yikes. Those 4 interceptions. 52% passing rating on blitzes. Yikes. So expect the New Orleans Saints to put a little pressure on them and see what happens. Now, if they put pressure on him, they better make sure the back end is covered. Definitely, because Kelvin Benjamin, Devin Funchess, and definitely all those guys they have, Olsen, they can make some things happen. So the thing for the Saints would be tonight, put some pressure on Cam, bring some blitzes, and see if he picks it up. If he doesn't, you definitely have done your job, and he'll probably be throwing it away or throwing an interception. If he does, then it could be time to strike up the band in Charlotte on the touchdown. And, I guess Cam's bringing the dab back out. Guess it'll probably be dab time as well. But that's the main thing for the New Orleans Saints defense against Carolina Panthers. As far as Panthers, run the football. Run the football. The thing is, this year, it seems like sometimes they get out of their identity running the football as opposed to actually, throwing passes, things like that. If they would actually stick within their identity and then use the pass plays off of that, I think the Panthers will be okay. And this will be, they'll be in this game and have a great shot to win it. Not, then you're asking Cam to put the ball up 30, 40 times a game, and that's not going to work. Jonathan Stewart, you got to be big tonight, man. You got to be big. And the New Orleans Saints defense has shown that they can give up some yardage, folks. So I wouldn't be surprised if they give up some yardage and some points tonight. But, stick to the game plan, Carolina. Run the football. Big plays out of that using Kelvin Benjamin and all those big body wide receivers. And maybe a Ted Ginn on a deep route. We'll see what happens. As far as the Saints offense tonight versus Carolina, the Saints just, I would say, attack their corners. Attack them. I mean, honestly, they're not bringing a ton of pressure like they were last year up front. So definitely there should be a little bit of time at least. As far as the weapons, Brandon Cooks, definitely a guy that can exploit this pass coverage. Not a big tall guy, but very quick and fast, and he can make some things happen. The running game for the Saints, I just don't really worry about it very much. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, you got Tim Hightower, honestly, who's been their best performing running back. Ingram keeps putting the ball on the ground, and that's an issue. So we shall see what happens there. The running game's not going to be the key. The passing game, getting it to Cooks and all those guys, the speedy guys out there. Mr. Thomas out there, if he can hold on to the football, he'll be a good weapon tonight. But other than that, that's the main thing. Put it on Drew Brees' arm and let him sling it. As far as the defense for the Panthers, of course, you got to create pressure, but their back end has to hold up. Kurt Coleman has to get those guys organized and make sure they make things happen. Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, show up tonight, buddies. I mean, I'm saying that you're not necessarily eliminated from the playoffs, but you may as well say you are. Essentially, if you lose tonight, and especially if you lose tonight. We'll see what happens. As far as the game, I think there'll be some big plays on both sides. They don't like New Orleans defense is the greatest thing since sliced bread. As far as the Carolina Panthers defense, it's not the same either. It's going to come down to maybe the end of the game. Hopefully Carolina doesn't do like they did last week. Carolina fans, hopefully they don't do like they did last week, show up in the first half and disappear in the second half. I think they'll show up for more of the game this week. And I've got the Carolina Panthers winning this game 27-24 at home. Graham Cano. Yeah, the difference by a field goal. We'll see what happens. Kickers have been kind of inconsistent a lot this year. Of course, we saw Mr. Walsh get his pink slip in Minnesota. So we'll definitely see what happens. It's Mike Patton, a.k.a. The General. You can check out the site Sports Awakening, www.sportsawakening.com. Excuse me, it's The Sports Awakening. And also you can find me on Twitter at General_MP. Hope you all enjoy the game tonight. And, I guess for Panthers fans, I hope they get their happy ending tonight in terms of tonight's game. As far as the Saints, hey, if you were able to pull this one off, then, hey, the momentum builds back up again, and you can definitely try to work your way into the playoff picture. It's Mike Patton signing off. Peace.